It's critical to understand the many stages you go through, because I want you to imagine that there's this path as you continue through your NOFap trip. There are hurdles at each part along the road, different barriers that you must learn how to negotiate, because if you don't know how to manage these things, they will block you from progressing. The first stage is desperation meets enthusiasm. This can range from 1 to 10 days. You've probably heard me mention it before, but the one thing that leads people to change, whether it's NOFap or starting to go to the gym or any other habit in general. People changed for one of two reasons: inspiration or desperation. And I know you frequently gravitate toward the motivation of wanting all the benefits, but what truly motivates you to take action and watch these videos in order to truly come back and learn is when you relapse, when you feel that low desperation of shame and emptiness, frustration and guilt. Stage 2 is prone to recurrence. This occurs between 14 and 21 days, or 14 and 30, but let's stick with 21 for now. Now, for the vast majority of males, this is when they relapse, right? Because your old self, the triggering in your brains, the connections and neurons, fights back. But it's the things down beneath that are truly pulling the strengths. These deep core level demands of shame, remorse, and genuine wants that generate your urges. When you discover your own core beliefs and wants, you can eliminate the urges at their source. The third stage. When you get over the 30-day mark and into the 90-day mark, you'll notice that your brain is rewiring and everything is returning to normal. And you'll notice that you're not objectifying women as much. You're not ashamed, but due to a lack of motivation, your dopamine levels have returned to their baseline. When guys reach this level, they simply experience a new surge of motivation and internal results. And it's incredible what these men can accomplish at this stage. The fourth stage. This is now between 3 and 4 months. This one is tough because your previous personality, ego, and addiction are all nearly extinct at this time. You're almost at your maximum capacity. Your last self, that addiction, that want to merely stare at images, is dying. So, what will it do? It's going to be desperate. It will throw its most powerful weapons at you in order to bring you back. The fifth point. This is who I am. Now we're approaching the 6-month mark without a FAP. And when you get to 6 months, this is who I am. Porn is no longer a part of your life because your experience is the one thing that tracks you back every time. And with your experience, whether you can consciously recognize it or not, you identify as someone who relapses. But then you go 6 months, you're like, wow, longest streak. This is a part of who I am. This is my personality. I'm not someone who gives in and watches porn. 6th place. That is roughly 7 to 8 months. We'll say 7 more times. Life with porn was far worse than I thought, and my life now revolves around love, dance, music, and vitality. Even the routine is treated with calmness. It's lovely. Absolutely stunning. Your life is now on autopilot. Simply fantastic. I met my dream woman when I got to this phase. I met fantastic people, started touring the world, and I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying your life unlocks and changes when you reach this point. Men are getting promoted at work. They're looking for the girlfriend. They're unlocking the life they deserve because they're letting go of this weight, this broken chain. So, what is the 7th number? What is the conclusion? After 7 months to a year, it's just a part of your new reality. You're just doubling down on this final step and unlocking, and you're doing things you never thought imaginable. You're developing interests, ambitions, and purposes, as well as connecting with others. You never even considered it. I can't even tell you what this stage will be like for you, because everyone is different, and life simply becomes unlocked. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.